Hi, it's Carl again from the Flour Mill and Trading Post. Today let's talk about handgun basic safety. I brought out two pistols right here, a revolver and an autoloader. But the first thing I want to talk about is when picking up a firearm, let's make sure it's empty if we're not planning on shooting it. On this particular one, the slide release or a cylinder release, and we know this gun is unloaded. Okay, I'm going to place the gun in my hand. When placing the firearm in your hand, keep your index finger or the trigger finger out. Now what this does, two things. One, it just properly aligned the firearm in my hand, so where my finger is pointing, so is the firearm. Second, the first safety on all guns is the trigger guard. Keep your finger out of the trigger guard till you're ready to shoot. Okay. Now, let's look at the autoloader. On autoloaders, the first thing we want to do is remove the magazine, because if the magazine was loaded when I pull back the slide to check, it would just, if the magazine was loaded, it would put another round in the chamber. So the first thing we always want to do is remove the magazine, then pull back the slide to make sure the chamber is empty. Again, I picked up the handgun with my index finger out, and it's properly aligned. Now, what tension do we hold on handguns? I mean, do we put a death grip on it where our hands shake? Or just flimsy where we don't maintain control? The best thing to do is the same pressure that you would shake somebody's hand, that's how we hold the firearm. Now, let's talk about something else. Let's assume this firearm is loaded. So if I was taking it from where it's pointing this way and go in the opposite direction, I would not cover anything that I don't plan on destroying with the muzzle. The best attitude to have is, imagine the end of this thing having a flashlight. Don't shine a light on anything you don't plan on destroying. Now, the third and most important thing is, if it's in use, it's loaded. If it's not in use, it's unloaded. So if you plan on keeping this gun in the house for self-protection, make sure nobody gets between you and it wherever it's stored. Span of control. If you plan on having a bunch of friends come over the house and you don't plan on shooting them, unload the weapon or put it in a secure box. Never leave an unsecured firearm about where people can get between you and it. Another thing, never leave a loaded firearm in your house if you're not going to be in there. There's nothing like coming home and somebody breaks in your house and you have a loaded firearm, and now they have it. Well, it's very short today, but I just want you to know about storing a firearm or handling it. Thanks again.